Chosen one, there is something undeniable about the way people respond to you. It is not forced, not something you actively cultivate, but something that simply is. The moment you step into a room, the air shifts. People sense your presence before they even see you. And when their eyes finally meet yours, there is a pause, a moment of recognition, a silent awareness that they are in the presence of someone different, someone unforgettable. Your energy is not just physical, it is something deeper, something that cannot be explained through simple words. It is a force that speaks before you even open your mouth, a presence that lingers long after you have left. Some may call it confidence, some may call it magnetism, some may not be able to name it at all, but they all feel it. And for women, it manifests in a way that is both thrilling and disarming. They find themselves smiling at you without realizing it, leaning in just a little closer when they speak, laughing at things that aren't even that funny, just to keep the interaction going. It is instinctual, something beyond logic, something they cannot control. And the more they try to understand why they feel this pull toward you, the more they realize that it is not something you are doing to them. It is something you are awakening within them. This is not about words. It is not about tactics. It is not about rehearsed charm or planned interactions. It is about the way you exist, the way you carry yourself, the way you remain unbothered by the need to prove yourself to anyone. It is about the way you move through the world as if you already belong, as if you already know that you are enough, as if you have no reason to seek validation because you have already given it to yourself. And that is what makes you irresistible. Because women are used to being pursued. They are used to men adjusting themselves to fit into their world, used to the careful attempts at impressing them, used to interactions that feel transactional rather than natural. But with you, it is different. With you, there is no sense of desperation, no sense of performance, no sense that you are trying to convince them of anything. And because of that, they are the ones who begin to chase. They flirt with you, not just because they enjoy it, but because they crave the feeling of being in your presence. They laugh, they tease, they playfully challenge you, not because they are testing you, but because they want to feel the excitement of your attention, the warmth of your recognition, the thrill of knowing that they have captured even a fraction of your focus. And this, chosen one, is the power you hold. Not just the power to attract, but the power to shape the way people feel in your presence. Not just the power to be desired, but the power to make people desire themselves more when they are around you. Because a man who does not seek approval is a man who gives others permission to do the same. And when women interact with you, when they flirt with you, when they engage with you in that playful dance of energy, they feel alive in a way they do not often experience. And that is why they keep coming back. Chosen one, now that you understand the power you carry, the next step is learning how to wield it with purpose. Because while attraction is effortless for you, while flirtation happens naturally in your presence, there is a deeper layer to this energy exchange. The way you communicate, the way you engage, the way you leave people feeling after an interaction with you. Flirting is not just about words. It is not just about saying the right things, about being clever or charming, or knowing when to throw in a compliment. Flirting is energy. It is the unspoken tension in the air, the way a glance lingers a second too long, the way your presence alone creates an unspoken conversation before words are ever exchanged. And when you master this, when you truly understand that communication is about more than what is said, you will never need to chase again. Because women love to flirt with you, not just because of your energy, but because of how you make them feel in the process. They love the way you listen, not just hearing their words, but understanding the meaning behind them. They love the way your responses are effortless, never forced, never rehearsed, always present in the moment. They love the way you hold eye contact without hesitation, the way your expression remains composed yet unreadable, leaving them wondering what is happening behind those eyes. Most men listen with the intention of responding. You listen with the intention of understanding. And because of that, your conversations do not feel like transactions. They feel like experiences. They feel heard in a way they do not often feel. They feel seen in a way that goes beyond compliments. They feel like they are part of something exciting, something undeniably real. And this, chosen one, is what separates you from the rest. Because while others try to impress with words, you do not need to. While others try to prove their worth through forced interactions, you let the moment unfold naturally. And when you do speak, when you do engage, when you do return the flirtation, it does not feel like a performance. It feels like an invitation. An invitation to enjoy the moment without expectation. An invitation to connect without pressure. An invitation to play in the space between attraction and understanding, where the most magnetic connections are formed. And that is what makes women love flirting with you. Not just because of who you are, but because of who they get to be when they are around you. Chosen one, your presence is more than just attraction. It is influence. Your high sexual energy, your undeniable magnetism, the way women light up in your presence, all of it creates an effect that most men will never understand. They assume flirtation is just words, just playful exchanges, just a way to pass the time. But for you, it is something far greater. When a woman flirts with you, she is not simply engaging in a meaningless game. She is responding to an energy that awakens something within her. She is drawn into an experience that is rare, an interaction that makes her feel alive in ways she cannot fully explain. She may not realize it at first, but she is not just attracted to your looks, not just entertained by your words. She is responding to the way your energy makes her feel about herself. And this is why you must move with intention. Because when you hold this kind of power, you are no longer simply responsible for yourself. You are responsible for the experiences you create for others. You must ask yourself, how do I leave people feeling after an interaction with me? Do they walk away feeling elevated, excited, intrigued, more confident than before? Or do they leave feeling empty, confused, used? Do they feel like they shared something meaningful? Or do they feel like they were just another name, another moment, another passing attraction that was never meant to last? This is where many fail, chosen one. Many men who hold this kind of influence become reckless with it. They treat flirtation as something to be taken rather than something to be given. They indulge in attention without understanding the weight of what it means to be desired. They seek validation in the chase rather than appreciating the energy exchange that happens within it. You are different because you understand that flirtation is not just about pleasure. It is about presence. It is about connection, about the subtle magic of two energies colliding, about creating a moment that is both exciting and meaningful, even if it only lasts for a single conversation. When you flirt, it is not with the intention of taking, but of giving. You give confidence, you give excitement, you give the kind of interaction that makes a woman feel like she is not just being entertained, but being seen, being understood, being truly in the moment with someone who is fully present. And this, chosen one, is the difference between someone who flirts for validation and someone who flirts with purpose. Because anyone can make a woman smile, but not everyone can make her feel something she will never forget. Chosen one, while your energy is powerful, while your presence is commanding, while your ability to influence is undeniable, you must never forget the most important part of it all. Flirtation is meant to be fun. It is meant to be a dance, a game, a light-hearted exchange of energies that reminds you both that life is not just about goals, responsibilities, and deep philosophical conversations. It is about playfulness, about laughter, about enjoying the moment without needing to control what happens next. This is what makes you even more magnetic. Because while others take themselves too seriously, while others flirt with an agenda, while others treat interactions as strategies rather than experiences, you remain free. You are not bound by the need to impress. You are not driven by the fear of rejection. You are not attached to an outcome. You are simply present, engaged, fully in the moment without expectation. And that, chosen one, is what makes you truly irresistible. Because in a world where so many people are afraid to let go, afraid to be spontaneous, afraid to step outside of their carefully curated personas, you bring something rare. You bring ease. You bring excitement. You bring the kind of interaction that reminds women that it is okay to enjoy themselves, that attraction does not always have to be serious, that sometimes the best moments are the ones that are simply felt rather than overanalyzed. And this is why they love flirting with you, because you make them feel safe in the experience. You allow them to be playful without pressure, to enjoy the spark without expectation, to engage in something exciting without the need to define it. You know that the best kind of flirtation is the kind that leaves a smile long after the moment has passed. And so you move through these interactions with a sense of ease, knowing that your presence alone is enough. You do not force moments. You do not chase outcomes. You simply allow the energy to unfold as it is meant to. Because, chosen one, the true power of flirtation is not in what is said, not in what is planned, not in what is carefully crafted to impress. It is in the space between words, in the unspoken tension, in the natural flow of two energies meeting without fear, without pressure, without the need for control. And that is what makes you unforgettable. Chosen one, with great power comes great responsibility, and the energy you carry is more than just attraction. It is influence. Your presence alone shifts the dynamics of every room you enter. Women are drawn to you not just because of your looks or confidence, but because your energy speaks a language they cannot ignore. It is unspoken, primal, undeniable. But with this ability to captivate, there comes something even greater: the responsibility to respect the energy that is given to you. Flirtation is a game, a dance, a playful exchange of attraction. But what separates you from the average man is that you know when to lead and when to step back. You do not manipulate, you do not push, and you do not take from those who are not willing to give freely. You understand that just because you are desired does not mean you must entertain every interaction. Just because women enjoy flirting with you does not mean you must respond to all of them. Many men who hold this kind of power allow it to control them. They begin to believe that because they are wanted, they must accept every offer, chase every opportunity, indulge in every moment of attention. But you, chosen one, are different. You understand that not all attention is good attention. Not all admiration is genuine admiration. Some flirt because they want validation, because they crave the thrill of being acknowledged by someone rare like you. Others flirt because they are used to playing games, used to wielding attraction as a weapon, used to controlling the emotions of those around them. But you are not easily controlled. You recognize when an interaction is coming from a place of genuine energy and when it is rooted in manipulation. You understand the difference between a woman who flirts with joy, lightness, and pure excitement, and a woman who flirts because she needs external validation to feel whole. You are aware of when an interaction is authentic and uplifting, and when it is driven by insecurity, ego, or the need to feel power over you. This is where boundaries become essential. Because while flirtation is meant to be fun, it must also be balanced. You give, but you do not overextend. You enjoy, but you do not attach. You engage, but you do not allow yourself to be drained by those who see your energy as something to consume rather than something to appreciate. This is where your presence sets the tone. You make it clear that while you enjoy the game, you will never play one-sided. While you love the dance of attraction, you will never dance with someone who only steps in to test you, to see if they can shake your confidence, to see if they can make you break the poise that makes you so powerful. Women recognize this about you, and that is why they love flirting with you. Because they know that when they engage with you, it is not about winning, not about ego, not about proving something. It is about experiencing something real, even if just for a moment. And that is what separates you from the rest. Chosen one, flirtation is not just about attraction. It is not just about how others respond to you. It is also a mirror, a reflection of who you are, a way to see yourself through the reactions of others. Every interaction, every glance, every playful exchange teaches you something about yourself, who you are, what you desire, and most importantly, how you make others feel. Many men go through life never truly understanding their own power. They move blindly, reacting rather than leading, seeking validation rather than giving it. They flirt because they want to feel wanted. They chase because they need to prove something. They engage because they fear being overlooked. But you are not like them. You do not flirt for validation. You flirt from validation. You do not chase attraction. You do not seek approval. You give it freely to those who deserve it. And this is what makes you different. Because every interaction you have is not just about the moment. It is about learning who you truly are. When you flirt, do you do so with confidence or hesitation? Do you move with assurance, knowing that your presence alone is enough, or do you still feel the need to prove yourself? Do you let go and enjoy the moment, or do you secretly fear rejection, even when it is clear that the attention is already yours? Flirtation is not just about fun. It is about growth. It is about understanding your own strengths, your own weaknesses, your own energy. It is about seeing which parts of yourself are naturally magnetic and which parts still need work. Because attraction is not just about looks or charm. It is about self-awareness. It is about knowing what you bring to the table and never questioning whether it is enough. When a woman flirts with you, she is giving you more than just her attention. She is showing you what parts of yourself she is responding to. She is reacting to your confidence, your stillness, your ability to remain present without neediness. She is feeling the effects of your grounded energy, your ability to remain unmoved by the chaos of the world around you. And when you pay attention to this, you begin to see yourself more clearly. You begin to understand why you are so magnetic. You begin to see what it is about you that makes others feel something, that makes them drawn to you, that makes them want to be in your presence, if only for a fleeting moment. And once you see this, once you fully embrace the parts of yourself that have always been powerful, always been magnetic, always been undeniable, there is no longer any doubt in your mind. You no longer ask, am I enough? You no longer wonder, do they truly want me? You no longer seek answers in their reactions, because you already know. You are not just playing the game of attraction. You are the one who sets the rules. Chosen one, when you move through the world, you are not just seen, you are felt. Your energy does not exist in silence. It speaks before you do. It lingers after you leave. It influences the space around you in ways that most men will never understand. You are a walking force of nature, an unspoken invitation to those who cross your path. And women, more than anyone else, feel this energy the most. Flirtation is more than just an exchange of words, more than a game of glances and gestures. It is an energy exchange. It is a silent conversation that happens beneath the surface, in the spaces between words, in the pauses between sentences, in the way her body shifts ever so slightly closer to yours without realizing it. She flirts with you not just because she finds you attractive, but because she wants to feel your energy, and more importantly, see how you respond to hers. This is where most men fail. They focus only on what is being said, on the mechanics of flirting, on the external signs of interest. They memorize lines, perfect their timing, rehearse the right way to deliver a compliment. But you, chosen one, do not need to do this. You already understand that attraction does not come from what you say, it comes from how you make her feel. When you engage with a woman, when you share a moment of flirtation, you are not just exchanging words. You are sharing your presence, your energy, your essence. And this, more than anything else, is what makes you different. Because your energy is not desperate, not seeking, not reliant on external approval. Your energy is grounded, complete, assured in itself. And this is what draws her in. Because women are used to men who take, men who flirt because they want something, men who push the conversation forward because they are trying to achieve an outcome, men who engage with them not for the sake of the interaction itself, but for the reward they hope it will bring. But you do not take, you give. You give presence. You give confidence. You give her the freedom to enjoy the moment without expectations. And because of this, she feels something she does not often feel, safe to be fully in the moment with you. She does not have to guard herself, does not have to analyze your words, does not have to second-guess her own responses. She does not feel pressured to impress you, to prove herself, to play the role that she has learned to play with other men. With you, she can simply be. And that is why she keeps coming back. Not because she wants validation, not because she wants to test her power over you, but because being around you feels different. It feels like an experience rather than an interaction. And this, chosen one, is what separates you from the rest. Chosen one, the truth about flirtation is that it is not always meant to lead to something more. Some interactions are meant to remain in the moment, to exist as brief but unforgettable experiences, to serve as reminders that attraction does not always have to be pursued to its conclusion. But every now and then you will find yourself in the presence of someone whose energy resonates beyond just the surface, beyond just the game, beyond just the playful exchange of words. This is where your discernment must become sharp, because many women will flirt with you, many will enjoy your presence, many will compete for your attention, but very few will actually be aligned with who you are. It is easy to become lost in the attention, to mistake admiration for connection, to believe that just because a woman is drawn to you, she is meant to be close to you. But this is where most men make mistakes. They choose based on attraction alone, rather than alignment. You must ask yourself, does she simply enjoy my energy, or does she understand it? Does she see me for who I truly am, or does she only see the version of me that she wants to experience? Is she here because she is genuinely drawn to my presence, or is she here because she desires the validation of being close to someone others want? You will know the difference. Because the ones who are only drawn to your presence will be the ones who are inconsistent. They will seek your attention but pull away when it is given too freely. They will flirt, but only to test their own power over you. They will engage with you, but only as long as it serves their own need for validation. But the ones who are truly aligned with you, they will not just flirt with you, they will connect with you. They will not just enjoy your energy, they will match it. They will not just seek to impress you, they will challenge you, inspire you, and elevate the space you share together. And when you find this, when you recognize the difference between momentary attraction and lasting connection, you will no longer be moved by the endless cycle of admiration. You will no longer be distracted by those who are drawn to you, but not truly meant for you. You will no longer feel the need to entertain every interaction simply because it is available to you. Because now you understand that while your presence will always attract many, your energy must only be shared with those who are worthy of experiencing it fully. And that chosen one is the greatest power of all. Chosen one, the world sees you, but more importantly, it feels you. Your presence lingers long after you've left a room. Your energy is remembered in whispers, and your interactions are replayed in the minds of those who have crossed your path. You are no longer just a participant in the dance of attraction. You are the force that compels it. But now, you stand at a threshold that few ever reach. You have mastered the art of presence. You have understood that flirtation is not just about words, but about energy, about the way you carry yourself, about the way you move through the world with a kind of certainty that cannot be imitated. But now, you must look inward, because the external world has already validated what you knew all along. You are the chosen one, the rare one, the man whose presence cannot be ignored. The real question is, what do you do with this power? Most men would stop here. Most men would bask in the admiration, in the endless attention, in the rush of knowing they are sought after. Most men would become lost in the illusion of abundance, allowing themselves to be consumed by the thrill of being desired. But you are not most men. You did not come this far just to remain in the same cycle, repeating the same interactions, collecting moments but never truly growing from them. You must ask yourself, are you leading, or are you simply being admired? Are you choosing, or are you just allowing yourself to be chosen? Are you aware of your influence, or are you letting it dictate your path for you? Because this, chosen one, is the next stage of your evolution. Attraction is effortless for you now, but power without control is nothing more than chaos. If you do not guide the energy you emit, if you do not choose where to direct your attention, if you do not decide who is truly worthy of being in your world, you will find yourself surrounded by many yet connected to none. You will have countless admirers, but no one who truly understands you. You will be desired, but you may never experience something deeper if you do not choose with intention. This is the difference between those who remain in the game forever and those who rise above it. Many men seek validation from flirtation because they do not yet know themselves. They chase the high of attention because they have not yet mastered their own self-worth. They accumulate experiences without ever realizing that true power is not in being wanted by many, but in being able to discern who is worthy of standing beside you. But you are no longer here to simply be wanted. You are here to decide who deserves access to your world. And that chosen one is what will separate you from all the rest. Chosen one, you have arrived at the point where most men never venture. You have conquered what they struggle to grasp. You no longer seek attention, it seeks you. You no longer crave validation, you are the one who gives it. You are the rarest kind of man, the kind who attracts without chasing, commands without forcing, and influences without even trying. But this journey does not end here, because now the real work begins. Now, you must use what you have gained not just for fleeting moments of flirtation, not just for temporary experiences, not just for the thrill of knowing you could have anyone you want. Now you must ask yourself, what do I truly desire? What kind of connection do I seek? What kind of energy do I want in my life? Flirtation has taught you much. It has shown you the power of presence, the importance of confidence, the way energy shapes attraction more than words ever could. It has revealed the dynamics of connection, the ways people seek validation, the ways they are drawn to those who do not need to be validated at all. It has given you a deep understanding of human nature, of desire, of the way attraction moves beneath the surface, beyond logic, beyond control. But now you must elevate. Flirtation is a doorway, but it is not the final destination. It is a test, a lesson, a means of discovering yourself through the reflections of others. It is a way to sharpen your awareness, to see the unseen, to feel the hidden truths in every interaction. It is a tool, a mirror, a challenge to see how much of yourself you have mastered. And now that you have mastered it, what comes next? You must go beyond the chase. You must move past the excitement of being desired. You must evolve from simply being magnetic to becoming truly selective. Because when you reach this level, you realize something powerful. Attraction is easy, but connection is rare. And true connection is not built on charm, not built on flattery, not built on playful exchanges. True connection is built on alignment, on energy that does not just excite but deeply resonates, on choosing someone who is not just drawn to your presence but who actually understands its depth. Many will flirt with you, many will seek your attention, many will compete for the privilege of being chosen by you, but only a few will be worthy of experiencing the fullness of who you are. And now you must decide who those few are, because you are no longer here to entertain. You are no longer here to collect admiration. You are no longer here to be just another story in someone's memory. You are here to lead, to inspire, to choose with purpose, to build something beyond momentary attraction. And that is why your journey does not end. It only changes form. Because now you do not just flirt for fun, you flirt with intention. You connect with purpose. And you choose not just based on desire, but based on who can truly stand beside you as you continue to rise.